Baruch atah Asherah anak malachah olam asher kedishanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihitatif latzitzit.
It's you.
What's me?
My notification.
Oh. Because you get server pings? Well, that's good.
No, it was a YouTube notification.
Oh. Well, here we are. All right. What? Good morning, Katie. Good morning, Avi. I need to friend you. Alright. So Avi, I'm following you now. I will mod you next time, because that's the way that it works. What pre-selective emojis have they sent you? Flowers? Hearts? Something saturine? You're back. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here. We can hang out for a little bit. Flowers. Yeah, so we'll do some vocal warm-ups, and then we'll say the Shema, and then I'll read a bit from the Baal cycle, and then we'll do Arati, and then I'll get started with the rest of my day. And so will you, because we all have lives that we're living. And for a brief moment, those lives come together in this strange little virtual box. And that's pretty cool. So we can start with some vocal exercises. Take a deep breath in. I am reading that, Queen. Thank you. And exhale with a low, steady tone. Now we can try something a little bit higher, a little bit more similar to a speaking voice. So that's the tone that I actually want to be making consistently. Are you going? Okay. Bye. All right. Okay. Bye. Maybe one day, the prepaid animations will be sophisticated enough to go on my head. We shall see. Good morning, Sarah. How are you doing today? How's your kid? So, now we can say some old words. They're about 2,500 years old, from the book of Deuteronomy. And they go like this. Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. ואהבת את ענת אלוהיך ובכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, וחיו הדברים האלה אשר נוחים מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם, ושבתך בביתך, ולכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך. ויחיה כי ויחיה אלוהיך אל הארץ אשר נשבע לבתיך לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב לתת לך ערים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית, ובתים מלאים כל טובה אשר לא מילאת, ובורות עצובים אשר לא עשת בה, כהרים וזיתים אשר לא נטעת, והלכת ושבת. הישמר לך פן תשכח את יהוה אשר תישאך מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים. Shema Yisrael, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad. Listen, Israel. Yahweh Eloheinu, Asherah, all these names are one. And you shall love Yahweh Eloheinu with all your heart, and all your soul, and all your might. And these words that I've repeated to you so many times, teach them to your children. Recite them when you are at home and when you are away. And when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night. And bind them as a symbol on your hand, and let them serve as a sign on your forehead, and inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. And when Yahweh Eloheinu brings you into the land that he swore to your fathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to assign to you great and flourishing cities that you did not build, houses full of all good things that you did not fill, hewn cisterns that you did not hew, vineyards and olive groves that you did not plant, and you eat your fill, take heed that you do not forget Yahweh, who freed you from the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. So go the old words. What do they mean? I wish I could tell you. So, now we're going to read some even older words. Even older words, Rachel. These are from stories from ancient Canaan. These are from the Ugaritic tablets. There were a number of clay tablets that were found in the ruins of the city of Ugarit on the Syrian coast. These were inscribed around 3,600 years ago by a scribe. We know the scribe's name. His name was Ilimiku. Right, so this is one particular version of this story of Baal. This was before there was anything such as canon, right? But this is the story that we have preserved. Story of gods supplanting other gods and fighting serpents. So, we can continue. We'll read a page or two from this very, very old story. Message of Baal the Conqueror. The word of the conqueror of warriors. Remove war from the earth. Pour peace into the heart of the earth. Rain down love on the heart of the fields. Hasten, hurry, rush, race to me with your feet. Run to me with your legs, for I have a word to tell you, a story to recount to you. A word of the tree and the charm of the stone. A word which men do not know, and earth's masses cannot understand. The whisper of the heavens to the earth, of the seas to the stars. I understand the lightning which the heavens do not know. Come, and I will reveal it. In the midst of my mountain, the divine Zephon, in the sanctuary, in the mountain of my inheritance. And the virgin of Anat replied, Anat the virgin, just like Mary. The virgin Anat replied, the mistress of the peoples answered, I will remove war from the earth. I will set love in the ground. I will pour peace into the heart of the earth. I will rain down love on the heart of the fields. I will remove war from the earth. I will set love in the ground. I will pour peace into the heart of the earth. I will rain down love on the heart of the fields. And I have something else to tell you. Go. Go, divine powers. You are slow, but I am swift. Is not my mountain far from El, my cave far from the gods? 2 fathoms under the earth's springs, 3 rods under the caves. Then she headed towards Baal on the heights of Mount Zaphon, 1,000 fields, 10,000 acres in each step. Baal saw his sister coming, his father's daughter approaching. He dismissed his wives from his presence. He put an ox before her, a fatling in front of her. She drew water and washed. Heaven's dew, the earth's oil. Dew which the heavens pour, rain which is poured from the stars. And we will pause our reading of the Baal cycle there for the day, and we will resume tomorrow. It's a story of death and rebirth, right? That may not be immediately obvious because I only read a page or 2 at a time, right? But the arc of the story is that Baal is going to die, and Anat is going to resurrect him, right? This is the story that predates Judaism, that predates Christianity, but has strongly influenced both. I think it's worth reading. So, we can wrap up the stream today with a prayer in Sanskrit called Arati. And the word Arati means flame in Sanskrit. And we can recite this prayer together. Thank you. Thank you all. Jaya Jaya Aratiya Vina Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jaya Jaya Aratiya Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jaya Jaya Aratiya Venugopala Venugopala Venuola Papa Vidura Navanita Chora Jaya Jaya Arati Venkantaramana Venkantaramana Sankatarana Sitarama Radhe Shama Jaya Jaya Arati Gauri Manohara Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jaya Jaya Arati Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Mahashakti Jaya Jaya Arati Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumanta Jaya Jaya Arati Dattatreya Dattatreya Trimutri-avatara Jaya Jaya Arati Adityaya Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sanistaraya Sanistaraya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sankaracharya Sankaracharya Advaita Gurave Jaya Jaya Arati Sadgurunata Sadgurunata Shivananda Jaya Jaya Arati Vishnudevananda 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 Jaya Jaya Arati Agastya Munaye Agastya Munaye Shirama Priyaye Jaya Jaya Arati Ayappa Swamine Ayappa Swamine Dharma Shastave Jaya Jaya Arati Jesus Gurave Moses Gurave Buddha Gurave Jaya Jaya Arati Muhammad Gurave Guru Nanak Gurave Samastya Gurubho Namaha Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala Natatra Suyabati Natanjakaratam Nema Vidyobati Kutoya Magni Tvameva Bantamanbanti Sarvam Tasya Basya Samidam Devanti Om Gange Kayamane Kaiva Govari Saraswati Narmade Siddhikaveriya Namastitam Namo Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhusha Saka Tvameva Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Kayena vacha manasendriyarva. Buddhyatmanava prakrite sabhavad. Karomi adyad mangalam parasmahi. Narayana iti sarmar payami. Sarvadharmam pravichaya mamikam sarvanambraja. Aham sva sarvapapayo mokshaya mima sucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these I dedicate to you. Thank you all so much for being here. I like your transliteration, Jolie. That's very good. Vocal flexibility is important, you know? Comrade Dreamy. Deemy? Since you asked so nicely, normally that isn't something I would comment on because I don't really want to concern myself with things like that, but what I will say is that there is power in the world, right? And that power will seek to control you because that is what power does. It will seek to control your body. It will seek to control and sculpt your very identity, right? That is what power is. And if you want, you can resist that power to the best of your ability. If you want, you can align yourself with that power and seek to become it. There are many different strategies for making your way in the world. Okay? I have no authority over the United States Supreme Court and what they do. I can't tell you if what they do is good or bad. It's power. It manipulates people. It controls them and structures their lives. That's what power does. It's amoral. Even if it puts on moral clothing, it tells you that what it does is very moral, and then you can put on your moral clothing back and say, no, that's evil. It's neither. It's just power. It's just people controlling one another. For good and for ill. So, with that, we can say Kaddish. If you like, we can say Kaddish for all of those people who have their lives controlled by forces outside their own control, which is to say, all of us. We can say Kaddish for those who suffer, for those who die. For the last, 2,500 years, the people who came before me have been saying these words in response to death and suffering and power outside of their control. Yid Gadal Vid Kadash Shemei Rabbah B'yama Divrach Yute V'yamlich Mal Chute B'chaychon V'yomechon U'chayed Kol Beit Yisrael Bagala V'zman Karif Yimru. Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabbah Mevarach Li'alam Almei Almaya Yitbarach V'ishtabach V'yitbar V'yitramam V'naseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Dekudisha B'richu Le'ela Min Kol B'rchata V'shirta Tushbechata V'nechemata D'yamiran B'yama V'imru. Amen. Yehi Shlama Rabbah Min Shemaya V'chaim Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom B'marav Huya Aseh Shalom Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom B'marav Huya Aseh Shalom Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru. V'imru. Amen. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I will see you here tomorrow, and we will say these same words one more time, for what it's worth. Not gonna have breakfast with you all today because other things going on in my household means I don't need breakfast right now, but it was really lovely to spend this time with you. Short but sweet, yes. I'm really glad that you made it today, Julie. Like, your presence here, it means a lot to me. So, Yeah, I will see you all later. Have a lovely day.